Welcome to the Unfiltered Breakdown Podcast. Today is June 23rd, 2025. In a move that has sent shockwaves through Texas politics and its burgeoning cannabis industry, Governor Greg Abbott pulled out his veto pen late Sunday night, striking down a sweeping ban on consumable THC products. This last-minute decision has ignited a firestorm of debate, pitting top state Republicans against each other and leaving the future of products like Delta 8 and Delta 9 gummies and drinks hanging in the balance. Today, we're breaking down what this veto means, what the proposed ban aimed to do, and the political battle lines being drawn in the Lone Star State. So, what was actually in this bill that caused such an uproar? Senate Bill 3, championed by Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, was a full-throated attempt to eliminate the legal gray market for hemp-derived THC products that has flourished in Texas since the 2018 federal Farm Bill. This bill would have made it illegal to produce, sell, or even possess any consumable product containing any amount of THC, with the exception of the state's highly restrictive medical marijuana program. That means the thousands of shops selling gummies, seltzers, and other edibles containing Delta 8 or Delta 9 THC would have to close their doors, and consumers could have faced penalties for possession. The push for this ban comes from a staunchly conservative viewpoint, with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick leading the charge. From the right, the argument is primarily one of public safety and protecting children. Patrick and his supporters contend that these THC products are dangerously unregulated, with unpredictable potency, and are being marketed in ways that appeal to kids. They point to an increase in accidental ingestions and argue that these products are a gateway to more potent drugs. For them, this is a moral and safety issue, a way to shield communities from what they see as a harmful substance. A significant majority of Republicans in the legislature, along with some law enforcement and medical groups, backed this perspective, viewing the ban as a necessary step to curb a public health crisis. On the other side of the aisle, and in a somewhat unusual alliance with many business-focused Republicans, Democrats and Libertarians have been vehemently opposed to the ban. From the left, the primary arguments center on individual liberty, economic impact, and criminal justice reform. They argue that adults should have the right to choose what they consume, and that these products offer a less harmful alternative to opioids for pain management, and can help veterans dealing with PTSD. Economically, they highlight that the hemp industry employs tens of thousands of Texans and generates billions of dollars in revenue for the state. A ban, they argue, would not only kill jobs and shutter small businesses, but would also push the demand for these products into the unregulated and potentially more dangerous black market. Governor Abbott, in his veto, seems to have tried to find a middle ground. While acknowledging the concerns about unregulated products, he stated that an outright ban would be an overreach and would likely face successful legal challenges. Instead, he has called for a special legislative session to create a regulatory framework for THC consumables, much like how the state regulates alcohol. This would include age restrictions, child-proof packaging, and restrictions on marketing to minors. So, while the immediate threat of a total ban has been averted, the fight over the future of THC in Texas is far from over. A fierce political battle is brewing for the upcoming special session, one that will pit concerns over public safety against arguments for personal freedom and economic opportunity. It's a classic Texas showdown, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it all unfolds. That's all the time we have for today on the Unfiltered Breakdown Podcast. Join us next time as we continue to unpack the stories behind the headlines.